Hello, fitness friends. This is Take 10 Strength, and today we are doing a lower body exercise, an upper body exercise, and an abdominal exercise. We're going to go 2 laps through, and then we'll do another lineup of those same muscle groups with different exercises, 2 laps through. It's only 35 seconds of work. We've got 15 seconds to rest. Let's get moving. Big inhale, up to the sky, big reach. See if you can come up off your heels, really reach. Roll your wrists. We are going to be on the hands a bit. Good, heels come down, hug knees high and tight. Maybe 2 per side. And come into a little half squat. We're going to walk laterally. So just stepping sideways. You don't have to be in your deepest squat, but the knees should be bent and the butt should be back and the spine is long. Just using whatever space you have. You can go slow, you can go fast. Take some deep breaths and just check in with your body. Make sure those abs are pulled in. Good, and we'll stop there. Stand up, find the length of your mat, put your chin to your chest, roll down. Let your head relax. Bend your knees as much as you need. And walk your hands out to a plank. Come to your knees. Do a few practice push-ups. Breathe in, breathe out. Come all the way to your belly. Lift arms and legs long, activating that back body. Lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. Trying to squeeze mid-upper back, not just dumping in your low back. Lower down and lift up. Let's push back to a child's pose. So you take your hips over your heels, forehead down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Come to a seated position. Let's take the knees, we're going to plant the feet, and we'll take the knees over to the right. So if you can do it without hands, great. If you need to support yourself with your hands, you can. Take your knees over to the right. Take your knees over to the left. Trying to stay tall through the spine. Take your knees over to the right again. Put your right hand behind your right hip, and we're going to push the hips up and reach the left arm up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe roll that top wrist again. And bring the hips down. Shift the knees the other way, using no hands if you can. Left hand behind left hip. Lift the hips up, reach up and back with the right arm. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll that wrist, wiggle the fingers. Very nice. Come on down. Bring the feet in front of you. Get on top of your feet. And bring the hips up, but keep the head low. And slowly roll up. Hanging like a rag doll. Head comes up last. Nice. Okay, are you ready? We're going sumo stomp first. Then we're going to go into push-ups to side planks. You can do it on your knees if you need to. And then we're doing a levitation crunch. So there's our lineup. We're going to go through it 2 times, just 2 times. So sumo stomp. We're going to come into a sumo squat position with the chest up, abs pulled in, and we will be shifting our weight side to side for 35 seconds. You're moving at your pace and within your range of motion for the 35 seconds. Here we go. So bend those knees, tuck the tailbone under, keep the chest up, and keep the knees bent. We're not straightening up and straightening up. We're going to just lift the leg, lift the leg. So not trying to straighten the knees, trying to keep them bent. In fact, arms can be where you want. Stay low. So bend those knees a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out. And we only have 10 seconds left. Isn't that great? 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, we're going push up to side plank. You can do it from your knees. We're just doing a push-up, a side plank on one side, push-up, side plank on the other side in 5 seconds. Now make sure when you come to your side plank that your hips are pulled in front of you and you're open through the front. Let's go. Push-up, side plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your time. Imagine that you're pressed between 2 panes of glass when you come to that side plank. So you're really flat and open instead of like this. So try to pull everything forward. 7 seconds. 3, 2, and time, and we're coming to the back now. A levitation crunch, just like a crunch, except we're trying to lift ourselves straight up off the mat. So instead of thinking of kind of curling forward, I want you to think of lifting up. Time is on. Let's go. Head and hands. We lift straight up and lower down. Shoulder blades come off, straight up and lower down, and straight up. So you should feel some openness through the throat. So not chin to chest, not curling forward. Lift straight up and lower down and straight up. Lift from the sternum like there's a string attached to the sternum and it's lifting you up, 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 up. And shoulder blades come off all the way, and that's time. All right, we're gonna get off the floor gracefully. Try to move like a young person. Get off the floor with ease, as best you can. All right, here we go. Going back to the sumo stomp. This is our last lap through our circuit one. Here we go. So knees bent, tailbone tucked under, chest up. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. So it's really tempting as your quads get tired to start pitching forward. Keep the chest up. Knees stay bent. And we're not trying to see how high we can lift the foot. We're just shifting the weight over to the side. Shift the weight, lift the foot. Shift and lift. Breathe 5 seconds. And time. All right, it's push up to side plank time. If you need to wiggle those fingers, roll the wrists, get them ready to bear some weight. Here we go, in 5 seconds. Push up to side plank at your pace. 3, 2, push up. Side plank, I'm just letting my heels fall to the side. If you're on your knees, it looks like this. It might be a little uncomfortable as you pivot on the knees, like rolling over the knees. So just be aware of that. If you need to do your push-up on your knees, come off your knees, come to a side plank and kind of adjust that way as you come to a knee for your side plank. We're almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. And we're going levitation crunch one more time. Use these transitions from each position as part of your exercise, part of your movement training. Here we go. Lifting up, straight up, and lowering down. Get your shoulder blades off the mat, up, 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 and down. And come up and find a little squeeze, and then come down. So find a little pause, and then come down. Exhale as you go. Think of pulling the navel to spine and lifting from the sternum. There's space in the throat. Reach up and come down. 3, 2, and time. Remember, we're coming off the floor with grace and ease. We're gonna make it look easy. All right, next lineup. We're going reverse lunges first. So stepping back, right leg, left leg at your pace, bending both knees. Here we go. Step back, and if you need to ease into the depth, you do. If you need to lightly touch something, you do. Front knee, front toes point forward. Abs are pulled in. Breathe, shoulders down. I always like to imagine that I'm holding some very heavy dumbbells. How would that feel in my body? Where would I be bracing and locking in? 7 seconds. If you can get that back knee to kiss the floor or come close to it, great. That's time. And we're going up, down plank. So forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. So I'd switch my lead hand, my lead arm every rep. You can do it how you want. Here we go. In 3, 2, knees or toes. It's down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Minimize the rocking. Down, down, up, up. Neck is long, so not letting the head sag. And hips are not piked. It's tempting to come up here. Nice long line. You're breathing. It's okay if it's super challenging. It's supposed to be challenging. We need to create friction. That's time. To the back. So now we're bringing the knees to the elbows. Head will rest. Arms come above us. We're going to use muscle, not momentum, to bring the knees to the elbows and then tap our toes to the floor, keeping that bend 90 degrees in the knees. Let's go. So knees to elbows, lifting up and tapping down. If you can, once you get this motion down, if you can squeeze some pressure, create some pressure between the knees and the elbows, great. You'll feel an additional compression through the abs. So we're lifting, hips come up, and squeeze. So we're not just bringing knees in and tapping down, although if you need to do that, you can. But see if you can lift the hips, push the knees into the elbows, and then come down. 3, 2, and time. Coming off the floor with ease. Here we go. Reverse lunges. So using the transitions as part of your movement training. Here we go. Reverse lunges in 3, 2, step back. Breathe. No tension through face and neck. And just think about how amazing it is that your skeleton is moving by your muscles. It's being suspended in space by your muscles, and those muscles are moving the skeleton. It's pretty incredible. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and time, and it's up, down plank. If you need to rub the wrists, roll them, wiggle fingers, down, down, up, up. If you kept the same lead arm the whole time last time, maybe switch it this time. In 3, 2, let's go. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. You can go fast, you can go slow. Just keep those abs braced and try not to rock side to side. Neck is long. Almost there. 3, 2, and time. And here we go for our knees to elbows. Lift those hips up nice and high, using muscle, not momentum. We're not swinging the up. We're trying to lift, compress, and tap the toes. Let's go. Lifting up, pulling in, create some pressure in those abs. We're creating true compression here. Compress, compress, compress. And then bring the toes down. And lift, and compress, compress, squeeze, squeeze. And come down. 3, 2, and time. Let's reach arms and legs away from each other. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Hug your right knee into your chest. Roll the ankle. Lengthen your leg up to the sky. It's okay if it's not straight all the way. I think I have a cobweb on my leg. Where is that coming from? Bend your knee. Let it come across the body. Look away from your knee. So supine twist should feel good. You can even close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, come back to center. Hug the left knee into your chest. Lengthen the leg. Maybe roll your ankle first. Lengthen the leg. Sometimes when I'm doing a hamstring stretch like this, I like to rub the back of my calf or the back of my hamstrings and just say, it's okay. It's okay, muscles. You can relax. There's no impending danger. We're just getting a stretch. Bend the knee. Let it come across the body. Look away from your knee. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we have to get up off the floor. Let's still make it part of our movement practice. So I'm going to hug my knees into my chest and roll forward and back maybe 2 or 3 times. If you want to get up a different way, like you could just kind of twist over and come to hands and knees and get up from there. But I'm going to try to use no hands to stand and loop my shoulders up and back. and turn my head side to side. So shoulders down, side to side, and then ear to shoulder, up and over, up and over. Notice if one side is a little tighter than the other. Very nice. Wrap your arms around yourself. A little pat on the back. Nice work.